I'm all over the internet because of this job, and I hate feeling so exposed and out there, and that's why I love Delete Me. They help me take control of my digital privacy so I can be peaceful and not paranoid when I'm online and offline. For 20% off an annual plan, go to joindeleteme.com/Delony.
I ended up leaving my fiance.
How come?
How come?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the thing.
Did you meet somebody new?
I did. It was somebody that lived in the area, and I got curious about who this person was, and I took it too far, and I acted on it, and then, ended up leaving my fiance and regretted it almost immediately. And I actually just left that other relationship that I was in. And I think I want to repair things with my ex-fiance, and I think he does too, but I don't know where to start.
How do you know you want to repair it?
Because, he was my best friend. We were together for 7 years, engaged for a year and a half. And I don't know, I just can't, I can't imagine meeting someone else.
You've already done that.
I know, but trying to build a life with someone else, because the life that we had built was everything that I could have wanted. I just didn't see it in the time.
I'm wondering if you're not just in a cloud of guilt and loneliness.
That's the thing. I don't know.
Then I would pause on trying to run back and fix this thing. Because I'm afraid it's going to happen. I'm afraid it's going to happen again.
I know, that's my worry too, and I don't want it to happen again, and that's why I'm taking the steps to try and figure out why I did what I did, and I just started therapy last week.
I know, but the bigger thing is you making an ironclad commitment. I'm never going to do that again, and I haven't heard you say that. Figuring out why, that's good. That's part of the puzzle. But there's that line saying, I won't do this. Or let me put it this way. He can't anchor in and trust you again until you trust you. And you don't trust you right now.
No, but I want to trust me. I want to be a better person.
I totally get that. But you can't ask him to anchor into you until you are trustworthy to yourself.
So how do I do that?
You've got to begin to make some ironclad commitments to yourself and then act upon those things. I'm the kind of person who. Here's what that looks like. I'm the kind of person that has 0 social media. I'm the kind of person that does not text anybody that I might be attracted to or not, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the kind of person who you got to fill that gap in, not through thoughts. And I wonder why this ironclad actions. I'm a person who doesn't do any of those things.
Okay.
And if you say I'm a kind of person that he's on my, I'm going to give my social media access and all my DMs and all my text messages to my fiance, this person who I said is my best friend, but I blew his life to smithereens. I'm going to do all those things. That's the kind of person I am. Otherwise, here's what's going to happen. You're going to go back and you're going to grovel. He's going to have this upper hand. You're going to feel it. And you're going to want that safety of that friendship you had, of that comfort that you had. Mm-hmm. And the moment it gets comfortable, you're going to start feeling dead in your own skin again. And somebody at work is going to say, God, I love that shirt you're wearing. And now we're back to the races again.
Exactly.
And so the question from the inside out is, what is it about the life you co-created that you did not feel good inside of?
I don't know. It was just, I guess, seeking, validation elsewhere that made me feel good. And then once I started to get it, it was just...
Oh, it's intoxicating. It's the best drug in the world.
Right.
But my deeper question is, what was it about this person that you trusted and were planning on building a life with, that you were with for 8 years or so, that you couldn't say, I want to be loved like this?
I guess there was just, I don't know, no relationship is perfect and no person is going to be like your perfect person, but there was just like things that I felt were lacking.
Did you put them on the table and say, I want to be loved like this?
No.
Okay.
But that's the thing. He treated me so well.
I know, but he didn't treat you in the way that you wanted. And you didn't have the courage to tell him.
Right.
And Hollywood called. And Hollywood is an amazing drug.
Mm-hmm. So I guess one of the main things is like we struggled like with intimacy, and it was definitely more like...
What does that mean? It was
my
boring.
side.
You didn't want to sleep with him.
Yeah, it was just like, it was boring, and it was just, for me, it was more like a chore, and I just like didn't like it anymore, but I know that he didn't feel that way, and that just created like a disconnect between us.
And so I'm thinking of a couple of my buddies that are my best friends, okay? My closest friends on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
If they're doing a thing that I don't like, I'm taking sex off the table, right? These are just my guys, right? My buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, hey, dude, don't do that anymore. Do this. And they're like, all right, cool. What was it about this person that you call your best friend that you spent so much time with that you didn't have the courage to say, I want to spice this up? I'm feeling like this is a chore. I feel like I am just somebody that gets you off. That's not somebody that we're creating a fun, exciting life together.
Right. And that's the thing that I can't figure out, because I mean, he was all about that. I just like was not, I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But then it's like I meet someone else and it's like I had no issues. But
because you know why? Because there's nothing at stake there. It's easy.
Right.
When you build a comfortable, safe time together, it can be hard to say, hey, by the way, right now, this is me. Do you still love me? Because there's so much more at stake.
Right.
I mean, here's the thing. To answer your question, the path back in something like this is you ask him, I would like a roadmap to rebuild trust with you because I blew your life up. I blew my life up. I blew your life up. I need a roadmap to trust. I'm personally telling you right now, I've just sat with enough couples over the years, enough individuals over the years. You're going to get comfortable again and you're going to get bored again. And until you deal with those skills, how do you practice desire inside of a very safe relationship? What made you bored with this other guy?
You mean the one that I left my fiance for?
Yep.
I wasn't necessarily bored with him. He was just like a little bit, I mean, he was emotionally and mentally abusive and controlling and manipulative. And it just like got to the point where.
But there was a part of that that drew you to him. What was it?
That drew me to like him?
Yeah, there was a little bit of the recklessness and the chaos and the...
Yeah, it just felt like, it was like exciting and like...
That's it.
I don't know.
It got your heart rate back up.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be in a long-term relationship, y'all have to decide we're going to create environments through mystery, through fun, through play, through excitement, where we can get each other's heart rates up.
Right.
And that is not Hollywood. It's putting sex on a calendar. It's saying this Friday, we're going to fill in the blank. And it loses some of its movie appeal, but it's right and it's deep and it's trusting.
Right. Okay.
And I guess if that's not for you, if you're not there yet, don't drag this guy back through it.
Right. Well, and the other thing is that, like he knew the situation that I was in with this other person, how it was like abusive, and my ex was just worried that it was going to turn physical. And so he allowed me to come back into our old house. Well, it's technically his house, but it was our house, that we built together, and stay in the spare room until I find an apartment or we like figure out what we want to do. And so I've been here for like a week now, just in the spare room. And I mean, it's just like a roommate, friends, thing that we have going on, and it's working fine so far.
I know, but it's imaginary. Because your body trusts this guy because he's safe.
Right.
And he's reliable. And he's loyal.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're right to feel those words like, I'm at home now. Ah.
Right.
Until you can look him in the eye and make the ironclad commitment, I will never, come hell or high water, I will never cheat on you again.
Mm-hmm.
Until you can do that, it's unfair for you to take your need to not feel so guilty for blowing the life up,
mm-hmm.
to take your need of, I ran from a guy that was exciting and also abusive, and running back into the arms of somebody that you know is always going to be there for you because y'all have been together for, half your life, a quarter of your life?
Mm-hmm.
Until you can look him in the eye and say, till death do us part, come hell or high water, that will never happen again. Until you can do that and actually mean it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you if you care enough about this guy, don't drag him back through it.
Right.
Have the courage to go get your own apartment and be a grown up.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah, I know you're right. And I really think he wants to try and repair things, because I'm looking at a couple apartments this week and they're all like year leases. And he was like, well, don't do a year lease, because I just think that he's like hopeful that.
I know, but here's the thing. I think you want him to not feel bad more than you want to go all in back with him. And if you get back with him so that he doesn't feel bad, this 100% will happen again.
Right.
If you realize, oh my goodness, I blew up the life of my best, most loyal friend in the world. I realized I lost everything and that will never happen again. Will you please have me back? Then y'all have a chance to rebuild something.
Okay.
Because listen to me, listen. his hands are going to feel the same. And his kisses are going to feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
And his smells are going to be the same. And if that doesn't bring you deep comfort and a big exhale,
Mm-hmm.
don't drag him back through this.
Okay, you're right. So you would suggest just...
I would suggest
Either
you
way.
asking yourself what is true here, not what is easy and what is comfortable and what is going to cause the least short-term pain for this person I've been with forever. But you to say, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person, and I'm committed to talking about it when I feel bored. I'm committed to going to counseling so that I can figure out why I co-create a world that I feel dead inside of, why I jump ship with a rambunctious neighbor that turned out to be both dangerous and sexy and also dangerous literally. I can't tell you what to do next. I can just ask you, don't be cruel. And don't do the next easy, comfortable thing. Because you'll be right back here in a few years. He'll just have this guy who obviously cares about you. And I think you care about him in a... I don't think you hate him. But he'll have deep, deep scars. And if you're not ready to go all back in, don't. If you are, and you're literally taking a knee and saying, I did wrong, I blew up everything, I'm sorry, and the world we co-created has to be different this time, and here's what that looks like for me, what does it look like for you? Then y'all can rebuild something, and it can be amazing. But I'm just hearing in your voice, you feel like you're safe now, and he's comfortable, and you don't want to hurt a guy that you like. And that's not a reason to go all back in, unless you're really all back in.